Is it time to play the game? Or is it game over? Welcome back to Fog Wrestling. Jonathan Coachman, he's been making the rounds a lot recently, folks, but today, tonight, whatever you want to call it, good night for Triple H, I guess. Jonathan Coachman makes a claim that Triple H will be gone within 18 months. Holy frickin' moly. We'll dive into the quotes for Jonathan Coachman in a little bit, but what do I think about that? I've kind of touched on it recently with Jonathan Coachman. No, sorry, with Triple H and TKO. Like, previously, when McMahon had the company, right, and majority ownership and all that stuff, they could they could never be sacked. Like, there's no two ways about it. They could never get removed. See now with TKO taking over, Triple H could very easily go. It's no longer a family business. Back in the day when McMahon, you're like, he'll get too old, or he'll sadly pass away. I'll go to Triple H, Stephanie, Shane, someone like that. And it's not a case of when Triple H passes away, it's going to go to him and Stephanie's kids or someone related to them, or like Shane would step in if he was still alive. It's all over in that regard. So this scenario that's played out here could very easily be the truth and the reality if things don't improve. Like you're looking at TKO made the fid last night, 15 million for Roman Reigns. 15 million for Roman Reigns. They're looking at that thinking that's in a complete waste of money. And there'll be other guys on big bucks as well. There's rumors floating about that they want to take WrestleMania to Saudi Arabia. And allegedly Triple H hates Saudi Arabia, but we know with TKO, UFC, boxing, these like sporting events, they love going to Saudi now because they'll just pay the big bucks for it. So again, we'll have to wait and see what happens in that regard. I think if WrestleMania goes to Saudi, there could be like another falling out there. Because I mean, they thought getting it in Las Vegas 2 years in a row would be bad, but I think going to Las Vegas could be the no, going to Saudi Arabia could be the final nail in the coffin. But for Triple H, it's no longer a family business. He's not running it well. I mean, even if he was running it well, you could still get rid of him. But now it could be all over. So we'll dive into what Jonathan Coachman says. And this, he was speaking on the two-man power trip of wrestling. No idea who's that with. I know he does the Bro and Coach show or Coach and Bro. But this is what Triple H. Triple H. Triple H was not on this. He was on. I mean, we'll dive into it. He's also brought up the Bret Hart Austin thing at the Hall of Fame, which again was weird, man. What Jonathan Coachman, right, should not Jonathan Coachman, my head's fucking gone. Triple H should have gave Bret Hart and Austin their own entrance. See, seeing Bret Hart and Stone Cold Steve Austin standing on stage while Triple H gets his own entrance and they're just standing there like spare parts, and I get it, right? Their match is not more important than the career of Triple H. I totally understand that. Austin's the biggest star of all time from wrestling. Why is he standing like a spare part next to Triple H coming out, man? Doesn't make any sense to me. But this is what Jonathan Coachman said, and I quote: "We predicted that within 18 months Triple H will not be running WWE anymore. I actually feel kind of bad for him because I've always really, really liked him. But look what happened at WrestleMania. He gets inducted into the Hall of Fame for the third time, an hour and 37-minute speech at 1 in the morning. You're over scheduling the entire week. There's nothing free for fans to go to. Then at WrestleMania, you're going to disrespect Bret Hart and Stone Cold Steve Austin and walk them out with everybody else to give a wave to the crowd, and you get your own water music entrance right next to those guys." End of quote. I mean, I, is too much being looked into it? Personally, no. We all know Triple H's ego, right? And as sad as it is, you know, Brett can't work either. Brett's done. Austin, I believe, won't have another match. I mean, he's literally 60. Out the free, he's got the best chance of going, and Triple H's obviously got heart issues. And Triple H, he can't bury people in the ring anymore in terms of what, the cerebral assassin, the king of kings. But this is his way of doing it, and I personally believe that is him trying to put himself on top, trying to put himself over. You see, anytime there's a title change or someone debuts in WWE or something big happens, this guy makes all about him. He takes a picture with them, points to them, and puts it on Twitter. He's like, "We changed the game, earthquake in this, mega, error defining, epic, all these sort of words." He clings on to anybody to stay relevant. You know, Evolution. I'm going to learn from the dirtiest player in the game. Ric Flair done the exact same, and Triple H is currently doing it. No two ways about it, man. Crazy. Anyway, we'll dive into the quotes about Triple H leaving. That's what he had to say. And quote, "For my time there and my time with The Rock, I know for a fact that he does not get along with Triple H. That does not go away. They've always been butting heads for years and years for a lot of different reasons. The reason I said on my show is a big power struggle. Well, first of all, I've talked to two people close to the situation and they've told me, but I can't tell you who they are, but I've got really good intel." End of quote. I mean, people are, but then I think people are delusional, right? They're sitting there saying that The Rock is going to take over WWE. The Rock ain't taking over shit. Making movies is what makes The Rock his millions and billions. Triple H, yeah, I'm not saying Triple H is on a shite wage, far from it, man. He'll make most and more of us combined in a lifetime, put it that way. But it's like, The Rock isn't just going to completely down tools in Hollywood to come and run the WWE. I'd be absolutely flabbergasted if he did that. I just don't see it happening. I mean, has crazier things happened? People could argue that. But at the same time, I just cannot see Triple H getting fired. Say Triple H gets fired after like next year's Mania or this year's SummerSlam, man. I can't see The Rock stepping in unless TKO offer him like the keys to the kingdom, all the money, all the power, all the everything, and they'll be like, you can book well, not you book, and it's like, oh, Rock's got creative control, and you can obviously would have creative control because he'd be like the head booker, but like, oh, there's free reigns, The Rock can bury everybody, make himself champ. I don't know. I just can't see a world where Triple H gets fired and The Rock comes in. I mean, I can see a world where Triple H gets fired, but The Rock coming in and take over. He's a Hollywood guy, man. It's not going to happen that way. I mean, could we see something ridiculous where Ava Rain is running things on like kind of like as like a third party for The Rock? I don't know. It's crazy. I mean, who would TKO put in? But I mean, there's all these rumors now coming out between power struggles between The Rock and Triple H. Gone within 18 months. I wouldn't be surprised. It can happen, man. There's no safety cushion anymore. It literally can happen. And that's the biggest problem. And Triple H, he's not doing a good job either, folks. I mean, I think it would be a different kettle of fish if he was doing a good job. But interest levels, right, are dying big time. Like, yeah, like last, I mean, listen, I mean, we've said a million times, it's not like the product, right, is a million times worse than last year. Like, people are pretending that last year's product had, like, all the eyes in the world on it and it was getting, like, 20 million. It really wasn't, right? It just was not. People need to accept that. I don't know. People just need to accept it's done. We need a great reset. I don't think even getting rid of the entire creative team's no good enough. There's so many people that have outstayed their welcome in WWE, and we're talking about wrestlers here. They just need to go. Just need to leave, man. And when you need fresh faces with the true stars of the past in there. And I'm not talking about fucking Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I'm talking about fresh faces, right? And you get like guys like Austin, Undertaker, The Rock to actually appear with meaningful segments every week. Hell, make Austin a GM again, make Taker a GM, do something, man. Oh God, sort it out.